Welcome and benvenuti to Oggi Ottawa. I'm Lucia Loggia, and we're delighted to have you here with us for another exciting edition of the show. Today we kick things off with part one of a two-part series on the latest 2026 bathroom designs with Preston Design Centre. Next, we'll take you to the arrival of the Amerigo Vespucci ship in Montreal, Canada. Then we visit the Peloso Gardens as part of our Oggi Garden series. And lastly, we wrap up the program with the L'Età d'Oro July birthdays. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show. Sono Lucia Loggia e siamo lieti di darvi il benvenuto a un altro entusiasmante edizione della nostra programma. Oggi iniziamo con la prima parte di una serie in 2 puntate dedicate alle più recenti tendenze per il design dei bagni del 2026, in collaborazione con il Preston Design Centre. Successivamente vi porteremo all'arrivo della nave Amerigo Vespucci a Montreal, in Canada. Poi visiteremo i giardini della famiglia Peloso nell'ambito della nostra serie I giardini di oggi. E infine concluderemo il programma con i compleanni di luglio dell'Età d'Oro. Grazie per essere con noi e buona visione.
Hello, we are at Preston Design Centre today, part of Preston Hardware, and I'm with Chris West, who is a designer of bathrooms and kitchens. Welcome, Chris, to Oggi Ottawa.
Thank you.
And we're here today to talk about bathrooms 2026 and the various materials and finishes and what's new and what colors. And so I'm going to turn it over to you because I know you've chosen a few areas in the showroom here that you'd like to talk about. So,
yeah,
all yours.
First, we're going to highlight this vanity here from Amerigo. These are made in Canada, and it's in a lovely walnut color. And walnut it's in right now. It's in a lot of bathrooms. A lot of designers are using it, and we're finding ourselves ordering walnut finishes quite often. It also is a really good example of a champagne bronze faucet. So this is a faucet from Brizo, which is Delta's higher end company, and it's actually the Frank Lloyd Wright collection. And it's done in their Luxe Gold, which is a match to the famous champagne bronze. And then we've got the LED hardware for the mirror. It's in the matching gold finish, and everything's tied together quite nicely with all those matching finishes.
So when you say LED, this mirror is going to light up.
Exactly.
You know, different phases of lighting, whatever you may want. And when you discuss the walnut, we all know that bathrooms of, let's say, 40 years ago, wood was a big thing.
Yeah.
And then people started pulling out the vanities because they wanted something new and something, you know, modern, maybe minimalist. So wood is coming back then. It's
coming back with a vengeance. Yeah, walnut is very popular as well as the light woods. So we're seeing it being ordered all the time.
And this company I know is a very well-known, I think they're based out of Quebec, are they?
Exactly,
Yes.
Amerigo Moronics.
Okay, so this is, and the choice of finish, is this a quartz or?
This is a quartz. Mostly all of what you're going to see in the showroom is going to be quartz.
Okay.
Due to it being non-porous, it doesn't collect a lot of bacteria. It's very easy to clean, it's very hard to stain. And then you're also going to see a lot of porcelain undermount sinks.
Now, because, we see an undermount sink, but a few years ago, we saw the big stone basins and the, like over the top, sitting on top of the vanity. So is that something that's still in vogue, or?
We do still see vessel sinks, especially in powder rooms, where you want to impress your guests. They're quickly washing their hands from the kitchen. That's where I see most of them. A little bit harder to clean, so I don't do them a lot in en-suites and main bathrooms, cleaning around it. But I do it in a lot of powder rooms, especially with a nice wall mount faucet. The water is kind of pouring out into the vessel sink. It's sitting on the countertop. So yeah, those are still in vogue for sure.
Okay, that's great. So Chris, we're back with a little bit of a larger vanity, a dual sink, which is very practical as well. So let's talk about this.
So this is from a company called AHM. These are made in Ontario. This is a good example of a light wood vanity, which is much lighter than the walnut we just looked at, but very popular. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of spa-like bathrooms where people have the aesthetic of a spa that they want to emulate, and they want to bring that spa experience home. And light wood vanities really help with that. This vanity has really beautiful dovetail drawers. It's got slow close hardware. It's 60 inches with 2 sinks, and it's a great example of a budget-friendly widespread faucet from Delta. We did the faucet in matte black. We matched it with the hardware on the vanity. And then we did an LED mirror with a black frame. And with this mirror, you can change the color temperature of the light, and you can also adjust the brightness. And if you were to set this the perfect way you like it, every time you turn it on from the switch at the entrance of the bathroom, it's going to go back to where you left it. The other nice thing about LED mirrors is over top of each sink, there's going to be defogger pads. So no matter how steamy the bathroom gets, you're always going to be able to see yourself. So yeah, this is from AHM, made in Ontario. Great quality at a really great price.
So we're talking, Quebec, Ontario. So we're basically doing local.
Yeah.
In a way, and this is very different with the smooth surface.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned sort of budget friendly. So you're going to find here at the Design Center various price points. So you can go from the high, if people have X number of dollars to expend, but then you're also going to go to a little bit something that falls within everybody's budget.
Yes.
If they just want to update their faucets or new countertops or something like that.
Exactly.
They're going to be able to do so, and they'll find it here.
Yeah, one of the best things about the Preston Design Center is we can cater to everyone's budget. I've got a whole bookcase of catalogs and all the different finishes, all the different materials. Basically, what I have access to, I'm pretty confident that I can meet anyone's budget, and we do our best to make it look as good as we can for whatever your budget is. And that is one of the best things about this place is we've got everything.
Yeah, because you as a designer are going to sit down with the individuals and see what they would like, maybe certain things you would recommend.
Exactly.
And so you're gonna come to a nice happy medium.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes we'll even do quotes at multiple price points.
Okay.
Some of these vanities, there's multiple materials, whether it be melamine or thermofoil or wood
yes,
veneer. And so sometimes even just switching to a different material can get the vanity to be within a price point that you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Some faucets, instead of being made of brass, they can be made of a zinc alloy, and that might bring the price down. Or maybe, you're trying to decide between black and chrome, and if you switch to chrome, that 20-25% reduction in price might put the whole bathroom project within your budget, just as a simple decision like that.
Okay. And in terms of faucets, what's the big seller right now? I mean, there's different phases, trends, colors.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the big
Right
deal
now,
today?
round is in.
Round, okay.
There's a lot of faucets that are separated in catalogs by round and by square,
Okay.
and the round aesthetic is in. It's what I would say most designers are using, and it is what I also believe is the best look. So there's a lot of round faucets, and this is a great example. Round handles, you've got round hardware,
Okay, yes.
nice and soft,
Mhm.
and it's timeless.
Very nice. Chris, let's discuss this very interesting piece here in the showroom.
Yes, this is a concrete shower base. This is a great way to eliminate grout and also to give you some design to your bathroom, to break up all the tile on the floor. This piece specifically is in a terrazzo pattern, which is a famous pattern from Italy from mosaic workers in Venice. And it comes in 3 different terrazzo finishes, this one being the darkest. And you've got these little pieces of stone embedded throughout the shower base with the center drain. This is 60 inches by 36, and the great thing about this company, which is another Canadian company from Quebec called Velux, is they will make shower bases in any size.
Well, that's what was the question I was going to have, like, is it this a set size, or can you order
Yeah.
accordingly? Okay.
Similar to other companies, they will do all the set sizes, but what comes in really handy with them is, say you're in a condo, you want to change your shower base, but the condo board is not going to allow you to move your drain location. They will put the drain anywhere you want, on any size shower base you want, and they will make it custom for you and send it. So it's been a really, great product for people that have stipulations on what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
And is this like a non-slip type of surface, or?
Yeah, so it's got a non-slip rating, so it's, specifically designed to be for use in a shower. And then it also has a finish on it so that the water isn't penetrating into the shower base. And every 3 to 5 years or so, you're just going to have to reseal it. But apart from that, yeah, it's a concrete composite one-piece shower base.
So let's talk about, I just mentioned the safety factor, but when people come in, right now we've got, let's say people in their 70s and they're doing renovations of their home, either to either downsizing and they want to sell their home, or just for their own personal enjoyment. But safety becomes a big feature. So in the showers and in the tubs and that, what are specific safety measures that are being considered these days?
Yeah, so grab bars are big. You can get them in any size, any finish, any style from companies like Cartners or ICO. And they are going to be there to provide support. We've got fold down grab bars for toilet areas. We've got grab bars that are also your slide bar for your hand shower in the shower.
Okay,
So
yes.
that it's not adding another bar, it's taking a bar that was already going to be there and turning it into a safety bar. And we're doing a lot of fold down seats and shower benches. Whether your shower bench is tiled and it's permanent and there's a bar somewhere nearby to pull yourself up and sit down, or whether it folds down when you want to use it and folds up and is out of the way when you don't want to use it. But we have access to a lot of safety products, and it's quite popular.
Oh, I would think so, because the demographic that has maybe the extra dollars to be able to afford a few extras are going to start to consider that.
Yeah, it can come in really handy. Getting up from a bathtub, lowering yourself into a bathtub, sitting down on a toilet, standing up from a toilet, just being there in the shower to hold on to, they come in really handy.
Buongiorno, sono il senatore Tony Lofreda dal Canada. È per me un grande piacere partecipare, anche se a distanza, a questo speciale episodio della Piazza, l'Italia nel mondo, dedicato a una delle più grandi ambasciatrici dell'Italia nel mondo, la nave Amerigo Vespucci. Per noi italiani all'estero e per milioni di persone di origine italiana sparse nei vari continenti, la Vespucci rappresenta molto più di una nave. È un simbolo vivente della nostra identità, della nostra storia, delle nostre tradizioni e dei valori che l'Italia continua a portare con orgoglio nel mondo. La sua presenza in Nord America e in Canada assume un significato particolarmente importante. Il Canada ospita una comunità italo-canadese forte, dinamica e profondamente legata alle proprie radici. Una comunità che nel corso delle generazioni ha contribuito in modo straordinario alla crescita economica, sociale, culturale e istituzionale del nostro Paese. Da senatore canadese e come primo senatore canadese nato in Canada di origine italiana, sento profondamente il valore di iniziative come questa. Esse rafforzano i legami tra nazioni, avvicinano le persone e ricordano alle nuove generazioni l'importanza delle proprie radici. La nave Amerigo Vespucci è spesso definita la nave più bella del mondo. Vi auguro venti favorevoli, mari sereni e una traversata straordinaria. Grazie di cuore e viva l'amicizia tra Italia e Canada. Arrivederci.
Siamo qui oggi nell'orto di Emilio Peloso. Emilio, grazie per essere con noi oggi.
Contento.
Allora, mi puoi dire per quanti anni è che fai questo giardino qui?
Dal 1970, quando ho fatto la casa, ho fatto il giardino. Ho riportato i semi di questi pomidori da Buffalo, che me l'ha dato un zio che sta a Buffalo, che gliel'ha mandato il fratello da Boston. E sono pomidori speciali che sono grandi, pochi semi e molto saporito. Saporito, sì. E dopo l'ho passato a tanta gente, amici, ce l'hanno parecchi, ce l'hanno lo stessi pomidori.
Sì.
E i pomidori, se vuoi, possono essere, vedi, possono fare anche 6-7 piedi, 6-7 piedi alte, le piante. E fanno i pomidori grossi, ci puoi vedere uno. Io non sono un fabbro, eppure ho fatto questa ringhiera tutta a mano,
Sì.
da solo.
Facciamo vedere questa bella ringhiera qui. Qual è il segreto per avere un orto così bello e produttivo?
Fare le cose come ti piace, e io l'ho fatto così, a tanta gente ci è piaciuto, e sono venuti anche dall'Italia, hanno fatto tante fotografie di Pretoro,
Sì.
del Pretoro,
E
il sindaco.
allora, per qualcuno come me che non ho il pollice verde, quale trucco mi puoi insegnare?
Il trucco di tenerla pulita, il giardino, devi mettere un po' di letame quanto pianti, letame di pecora.
E l'acqua si mette ogni giorno, vero?
Non tutti i giorni, no.
No.
Quando ci occorre lo metto, poi per di più c'ho la tenga di raccogliere l'acqua per...
Sì.
Ogni pianta di queste ne metto fino a 28.
28 pomodori per ogni pianta?
Sì,
Wow!
l'anno scorso sì. Queste sono quelle più piccole. E... Dov'è? Sono grandi.
Fra 2 settimane saranno
Sì.
pronti?
Questi sono i peperoncini,
Qui,
le piante di peperoncini.
sì. Sono molto piccante?
Sì. Lo chiamano peloso hot. Sono grandi, si fanno il doppio di questo.
Wow!
Sì.
E quando
Però
sono pronti a mangiare?
quell'altra pianta fanno le per cose grosse.
Quando saranno pronti per mangiare?
Fra un mese comincia a essere pronto.
Perfetto.
Sì. Mettono più prugne che foglie.
Che bello.
Vedi qua? Vedi quante prugne mettono?
Adesso sono con la figlia Marietta Peloso che ci spiegherà un po' di più perché lei ha imparato tanto per mantenere l'orto. Marietta, you have a lovely garden. How many tomato plants did you put in this year?
This year, because we tried a new system, Probably about 172 tomato plants in total.
Wow.
So come by and pick up some tomatoes when they're
Yeah.
ripe.
And what else did you plant this year?
Well, typical of what we plant every year. One is, of course, the lettuce, which is, we've already picked quite a bit of it. We plant different kinds of tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes, as well as the ones that my dad talked about, but also the San Marzani, plum tomatoes. I have probably 3 different kinds of cherry tomatoes. We do cucumber and, of course, all of the herbs. I don't know if you saw my herb basket there, the rosemary, oregano, thyme, and mint. We also have zucchini, 2 types, a flowering bush type and a tromboncino, which is a very interesting
Yeah,
zucchini.
what is a tromboncino?
Well, the tromboncino grows like una tromba, però è lunga, è veramente lunga e dopo c'è like the bulb at the end. So they're probably about 3 feet tall by the time you pick them.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and they're delicious. They're lovely to watch grow as they grow. And we also planted some Swiss chard. So, yeah, la bietola. Perché mi
Sì.
piace fare la bietola con i fagioli bianchi, un po' d'olio d'olivo, una menestrina.
Buonissimo.
Veramente buono. 2 anni fa abbiamo anche incominciato a mettere eggshells. So when we're planting our tomatoes, we put il letamo e dopo un po' di eggshells e dopo mettiamo la pianta. E questo veramente aiuta non solamente a far crescere i pomodori grandi, però il calcium della scorza dell'uovo dà il calcium alla pianta. E non so se avete mai fatto un giardino e certe volte le piante alla fine diventano un po' nere. Lo
Sì.
chiamano blossom rot.
Ok.
E quello vuol dire che hanno bisogno del calcium. So you get that from the eggshells. E l'altra cosa che io faccio, che papà non lo fa, che tra le piante di pomodori piantiamo una pianta di basilico, come abbiamo visto davanti. Allora c'è una pianta di basilico e una pianta di calendula o marigold. E questo veramente aiuta. Se guarda le foglie di pomodori sono verde, sono belli, allora le peste non ci vengono come venivano prima.
Sì,
Allora,
tanti parlano del Japanese beetle che stanno mangiando tutto l'orto.
Sì, sì.
Allora amici, qui vedi che
No, non
c'è
ce
un
ne sono.
segreto e niente Japanese beetles.
No, e c'ho tanto basilico, però anche i Japanese beetles possono anche mangiare il basilico. Però io penso che le calendule, anche perché non gli piacciono il profumo di questo fiore, ha fatto veramente una differenza. Ce l'ho messe anche qui con i peperoncini. Adesso i pomodorini, quelli piccolini, stanno già a cambiare i colori. Questi sono i pomodorini piccoli, questi qua sono gialli e ce n'ho che sono le San Marzani, stanno anche a crescere, i San Marzani e le plum tomatoes. Yeah. Allora vede sempre tutto il basilico, la calendula, dappertutto nel giardino.
Fresh,
Excellent.
perfect organic garden right here. Thank you so much, Marietta, for having us
My
in
pleasure.
your garden.
My pleasure.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Buon pomeriggio e grazie di essere qui oggi. Allora, vediamo chi festeggia il compleanno questo mese. Focaccia Paola, Miragliotta Rosanna, Silvana Timpson, Corsi Giacomina, Isa Truglia, happy birthday Isa! Dinardo Angelina, De Lorenzo Vincenza, Bertuzzi Larry, happy birthday! Tini Maria, Mazzuca Gioia Maria, Frabotta Anna, Gianmaria Franco e Gnanelli Teresa. Allora, cari soci, quest'anno al pranzo del 25 agosto, l'Eta d'Oro celebra con grande gioia il suo 30° anniversario. Questo è un traguardo importante che abbiamo raggiunto grazie a tutti voi per la vostra generosità e la vostra continua presenza e il vostro sostegno. Grazie a voi che abbiamo potuto sostenere i nostri anziani nella comunità e abbiamo contribuito alla missione di Villa Marconi. Dunque per questo vi invitiamo di cuore a unirci a noi a celebrare questo bellissimo anniversario. Spero di vedervi a tutti. Vi chiedo soltanto di prenotarvi al più presto possibile e cercare di venire alle 12.
73.
Wow, she looks good.
Lovely celebrating with all these ladies.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
What keeps you so young?
My children, my grown children, my grown grandchildren. Yeah, I don't know. My good life. I'm lucky. I've been blessed. That's it.
Beautiful.
Young, my wife, she takes care of me from A to Z. She doesn't miss nothing. Thank you. Beautiful day.
Beautiful.